Hey you guys, it's Amanda. I have a few e.l.f. things that I want to review because I just got my order the other day, and I got all three of the e.l.f. eye books, the holiday ones that are so cute. I got the natural eye, the glitter eye, and the smoky eye. So I'm going to review each one of them and do some swatches for you. I'm going to do kind of a three-part series, so it's not all in one video because I think that would just take too long. So this first video, I am actually going to be doing the glitter eye. It's the one that I was looking forward to the most, and so when I first got it, well, I just love glitter stuff, and I thought that for the holidays it was going to be super, super amazing. And I really liked all the other e.l.f. books prior to these ones, and I have noticed that they changed a lot. The pigment hasn't been as good as the other ones, but you know, I thought I would give them a try anyways and show them to you. The way I look at it, I think that I can work with any kind of eyeshadow. Any kind of eyeshadow really is workable. You just might have to put a little bit more effort into it. So here's what it looks like. And it looks really gorgeous. You can see all the glitter in them, and it has some really pretty colors for the holidays. You know, this is a really pretty pinkish purple, and this is a purple, an aqua blue, a navy blue, a black, some greens, and a lighter green. Here is kind of more of a nude color, and then it goes over into like a taupe and a brown, and even more chocolatey kind of brown over here. They look a bit different on video, but I'll do some swipes and show you what the pigment's like. I definitely suggest when using when using any eyeshadows, but in particular e.l.f. shadows, that you use a primer. That's going to make the colors last, and it's going to make them apply a lot more smoothly. So, but for right now, I'm just going to kind of swatch them on my arm for you so you can see. And I'm going to start up here with this top row of all the neutral colors, and let's see how they turn out. So here is this top one here. Already on first look, it's a bit chalky. So that top one is right here, and you can barely see it. I think it might work okay as a highlighter. I'm not too impressed with this color right here. It's not showing up much at all. I'll go ahead and do the one next to it. And I'm kind of swirling around a lot because sometimes you got to get past the first layer. But just from swirling, it is a bit chalky. And let me swipe that next to it. Again, this one doesn't really have much color either. And it's just right here. Okay. The next one over is a brown. And I'll put it right here. Now this one you can see, it's an okay brown. And then the next one next to it is an even darker brown. And that one is right here. So, yeah, the darker colors, you can obviously see a lot more. You can't really see any of the other colors. That highlight color at the end is pretty much is what I would expect. It shouldn't really show up too much, but as a highlight. This brown is, it's an okay brown, however, the glitter is completely gone from it. I don't see any glitter that has left. So I'm not sure I would really count on it being too glittery. And then I'll move down to the next row, and that's the middle row here. So I'll do these down here, and I'll start with the green on that side. Here it is on my finger. It's a bit chalky. And there it is on my hand. I'll go for the green next to it. And that one actually turned out kind of pretty on my finger here, so let's swatch this next to it. And that's pretty. And it has a sheen, so it's not really glitter, it's a more of a sheen, so that I wasn't really expecting. Okay, and then next to that is another green, and it is a little bit similar here. There. So you can see the other ones, and then that one's right there. Next one is the black. This black is okay. It, again, isn't very glittery. I'm going to put it right here on my hand. Not very much pigment at all. That's black. You can see these are the brown. That's black. Not that much of a difference. Okay, and then I'm going to go on to the next row, this bottom row down here. And I'll start over here with this color. These colors look really pretty, so hopefully this is a kind of a purplish mauve-y color. And there it is on my finger. And I'm going to put it on my arm here. It's a pretty color, purple. The next one next to it is more of a bluish purple. And this one feels really chalky. And it looks really chalky on my finger as well. I'm going to put that next to it here. You can see it's definitely more blue. And I'm going to do the next one with a brush. And this next one is a blue. So I'm going to take a little eyeshadow brush here. A lot of fallout. There's a lot of fallout here. You can see it's a little more of a teal looking. The colors don't really look like the palette does. The next thing I'm going to do is use a primer, so we can see if using a primer makes any difference. I have the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer here, so I'm just going to put a little bit on my... Definitely a lot better with a primer than this one. So, I also assume that you can use these wet. In that case, I would just take the e.l.f. Mist and Set and spray my brush. And that gives a really pretty color here too. Doing it wet here up at the top really makes it brighter. Here's with a primer and here's without a primer. This wet one does not have a primer. So maybe if you use a primer and do it wet, that would be a good idea, or if you're using it as a liner or something like that. But you can also see a lot more of the shimmer. And when you're using these, use more of a patting motion. I'm going to go ahead and prime the last spot for the last color. Okay, and so I've primed my arm here, and I'm going to use this last color, which is a navy blue, and it's this color right here. So I'm just going to take a brush, and this is not wet. I'm going to dip it in and over my primer, which is right here, and I'm just going to try to pat, and a lot of fallout, so be really careful, especially if you want the glitter to stick. So here's that navy color. And you might just need to play around with it. So you might need to try out different primers, try them wet, try them dry, before you and do them on your arm like this. This is what I normally do before I, go and put them on my eyes if I have like all my makeup, done foundation-wise and stuff. So play around with them on your arm with primer, without primer, with wet or dry, and see what you think. I can say that out of all of these, I am pretty impressed with the blues. This blue down here. I think this purple over here could be really pretty if you prime and maybe do it wet as well. If anyone wants to see any looks with any of these particular colors, just comment down below, and I'll see if I can put something together. This is just a kind of first shot. I haven't even tested these out myself, so wanted to show you before I did anything with them, just a first look. But so all in all, I think this is a pretty nice palette for $5, and I got this when they were 50% off. So for $2.50, you can't really complain too much. I can say that I'm more impressed with these blues down here. I'm not so much a green person, but these greens up here were okay. Not impressed at all with any of these colors up at the top. Maybe the darkest brown here, maybe if you had to. However, I do think it's all in the application. So definitely use a primer. Definitely play around with them before you go and put them on to go out. Do a little test run on your arm, or on on a friend or something, or on yourself. When you're not planning to go out. And I always do that with new makeup anyways, just to gauge the pigment and everything. But now, if I change my mind, I will definitely update this and update my blog about it. But I don't know. I will play around with it some more, and we'll check out some of the other books. So stay tuned for those. I will be doing 2 more videos on the other 2 palettes. So thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.